figure out what's going on in this area. We'll come back and like improve the kingdom a couple times.
In due time.
Quick save here. Okay. A tall, well-built elf with a scar under his left eye is watching you with great interest. What a surprise! The Baron himself. That's someone you'd never expect to meet in the middle of nowhere. Allow me to introduce myself, Your Grace. My name is Enviri. The half-elf bows to you, touching his weapon and keeping his eyes fixed on you. I suspect I already know the answer, but still, to what do I owe the pleasure? Who are you? Allow me to introduce my comrades by the campfire. They are followers of the goddess who respects freedom and pleasure, free from the rule and hypocrisy, from the excessive regulations and outdated attitudes. I'm sure you know who I'm talking about. We are the Celestrian hunters, the favored of the savoring sting. The narrow-minded might think us mercenaries, killers, thugs, but believe me, we're far from ordinary criminals. We're paid for our work, much like the executioner carries our sentence. We are, so to speak, wish fulfillment agents. I admit I wasn't planning on getting to know you, but as it turns out, well, I underestimated you. So you found us. What are you going to do? Imperial's smile is polite, almost gentle, but he keeps his relaxed hand on the hilt of the blade. What are you doing in my domain? We're here for a reason, Your Grace. I've heard much about your country's morals, so I thought, like some of us, might find shelter here and some work to do. Very well paid work. Given your craft, I expect you to worship Norgvard, not Lystra. Not at all, Your Grace. Our delightful and gracious goddess couldn't be compared to that moody loner. Callistra gives pleasure in exchange for carrying our retribution. Is that not a pure and noble cause? Um, Chaotic neutral. You know what? Stay in my lands, do your jobs, and I'll see that you're left alone. It will cost you several % of your profit. Succeeded. Envrig squints one eye. You clearly know what you're doing. Your Grace. Bargaining with you is not just risky, it's plain dangerous. Very well. We'll do it your way. Let's discuss something else. You're rational rulers, so must refrain from openly mingling with assassins. That's your business. It concerns me not. Just be sure to call off your watchdogs when we ask. Your guards are not very clever, but they're persistent. Sooner or later, they will hunt us down and drive us out. That is when I'll remind you of our deal. I'll be relying on your assistance. Well, if we're done here, Henry makes another bow, it's time for us to go. We may have become friends today, but let's remain distant friends for now. You know what they say, separation makes the heart grow fonder. Okay. So I got an Assassin's Guild, waiting in my wings. This is kind of like friends close, enemies closer. I feel like this could backfire, but at the same time, I kind of want to have a finger on the pulse. We'll see how that works out. That was a dangerous one. But if they're contract murderers, that's good for me, because that means we can buy them.
May we have a moment of respite?
One more person. There we go. Manage the camp. Go back here. Here.
weapon do you like best?
Whichever one I'm holding. I've been trained to fight using any blade. Spears, axes, bludgeons, and poleaxes, as well as with no weapon at all.
Let's check out our city while we're here. Some food. Some of our goods. That should be good. Oh, emeralds.
In due time.
Do we have any priests? Alright, nobody of consequence. Except for this Mim person. Who's Mim? Ah, the girl looks... Oh, yeah. Okay, so this is the girl that needs the emerald.
All according to plan.
May we
claim
have
me
a
it.
moment of respite?
Girl cave, cavern. Let's keep going. Oh, nope.
We should gather our strength.
Head back here. Take a rest. Alright, what kind of monsters are we fighting here?
Stand with me.
Let us strike as one!
Trist, you might want to heal yourself after that one. Go ahead and drop this dude. Ooh, I didn't kill him. Interesting. Alright.
As it should be.
I think we're gonna have enough for that bag of holding on our way back. Which is awesome, because I want it. Alright. I'm excited by the prospect that this might be my kingdom pretty soon.
In due time.
Back here. No one else is here. House is empty.
Let us not hesitate.
Eat all their potatoes. Look at the bunny. Wish we could befriend bunnies. But our stall is empty and dark. Raven swarm.
I stand ready.
Victory!
Grain litters the ground around the former granary. The sacks that used to hold supplies have been torn apart and emptied, and bones and other leftovers are scattered in the dirt. The door to the house is ajar. The owner didn't lock it when they left their home. This is bizarre. I think I just saw a clip
That is
animation.
not far.
Wait, what was down here? That's just signpost.
Down, better ones.
What are these guys doing here?
How may I help?
I wonder if they caused this or they were just taking advantage. Okay. Chocolate? Chocolate. Willem Gunderson's diary. Ever since I left the barony, ruled by his grace de Gauss, I have been possessed of a single goal: to march bravely to my fate, paying no heed to the naysayers that doubt my ability. The Baron is a great man, and I've heard him say that everyone is free to do as they will. I wish to make great discoveries, to take the glory and put the stuck-up Northropel in his place, and by Desna I shall do so. Day 1 of the grand expedition to Tours of Lebanese. I've reached Barnhold, a stronghold of civilization. Here I shall start my search for that which shall forever put my name in the annals of glory. Long ago, ancient kingdoms flourished here, but it is unlikely anyone has ever conducted a proper excavation in these wilds. I, Willis Gunderson, shall write the historical oversight by carefully surveying the surrounding lands, by putting points of greatest interest on the map, and finally by finding artifacts that shall become prized pieces in museums throughout the world. Day 4 of the grand expedition to Tours of Lebanese. Tours of Lebanese are almost in reach. I've already made my way around the foothills, and I came dangerously close to getting lost in the plain a few times. I located a promising tomb, but something stirred inside of it, and I decided against disturbing it further. I've scoured the vicinity. My legs are sore from all the walking, and I'm low on coin. If I don't find something in the next 2 days, I'm reduced to cleaning the floors of Varnhold Tavern. It seems Desna had heard my prayers. As I was returning from my latest outing, the evening outpaced me, and I was forced to spend the night in the hills. As I slept, I suddenly heard a voice, a majestic, proud voice that could have only been the voice of the divine. It commanded me to stand up. It commanded me to stand up and follow its call. I wandered as if in a dream, following where it led. But the night grew darker with each step. Utterly blind, I suddenly realized soil had given way to slabs of stone under my feet. Reaching about me, my hands fell on a shattered amphora filled with gold and jewels. Words failed me. Words failed me, but as my hands touched the amphora, I felt as if I had disturbed something. Consumed by fear, all I could manage was to grab a bracelet lying on top of the precious heap and flee back into the moonless night. The sun is already rising as I'm writing these words. I don't know how, but I found my way back to the plain. It must have been Desna herself that led me through the darkness and despair. O great goddess, I beseech thee, show me the way back to civilization. Otherwise, all I shall ever contribute to the history will be my corpse, picked clean by ravens and this wretched diary. I can see Varnhold. Praise be Desna. I feel her gaze and her blessing upon me. At last, I will be able to show myself to Magar. He knows his treasures and his values. Those who find it, the bracelet I retrieved seems to be carved from a single piece of jade. Even if it wasn't a relic, it would still be worth a fortune. Day 14. Magar and his arrogant wizard Seifel know nothing about the bracelet. Varn is going to write someone who can help me to make sense of this mystery. I'm beset by terrified dreams. In them, I claw out my eyes and am buried alive. I wake up covered in cold sweat and then fall into sleep again, only to see the same thing. It's Desna testing me. What must I do? Great goddess, send me a sign. Day 15. The dreams won't go away. Tonight, I saw a shadow outside of my window. I think it was laughing at me. This is not Desna, goddess. Deliver me from evil. I'll hide the diary as a warning. Ancient horrors not only in my head, they're here. Blood coming out of my eyes. It's here. The handwriting becomes illegible, but two large letters stand out, written in bold over the erratic strokes of the quill and the blurred bloodstains. V.O. So, I think we found out what happened to the kid. Fisherman's house has been plundered. Perception.
A trivial matter.
Big Blackbird was watching every move. Boy, he's gonna be pissed to find out I killed all his friends. And I murdered them. Which is funny. Because I murdered a murder.
Follow my lead.
I don't remember this being there last time we were here. Missed this part.
Can you make an epic pose? You need inspiration.
This ends you.
How many are coming? Quite a few. Nope. Actually, that was a weird animation.
Yourself open.
See, this is like one of those times where it feels like we're doing really well, that I'm sure we're gonna bone it somewhere. Oops. That's alright. I'll sell it anyways.
It is finished.
The bottom of a well, half hidden underwater, lies a broken bucket tied to a piece of rope and a dead Spriggan with a broken neck. We're out of booze. Now's not the time.
Repent. Enemy approaching.
Kneel.
Yeah.
You kind of exploded there.
All according to plan.
We will prevail.
Training pays off.
We shall overcome.
With a legend.
Like, are we this strong, or are we just... Are we up against an easy threat? And am I gonna go in there and replay it 853 times?
In due time.
Anything else?
You're so awesome.
As it should be.
The other loot that we're missing. How are all the people missing, but the chickens are still here?
We will be
You forced my
victorious.
hand.
What's that?
Do not like how you're up there. You come back down. Tristan, heal him. Actually, no. He'll heal. Let's see, heal him.
Yes.
Okay. Sweet syrup.
That is not far.
We will prevail. Onwards.
This is the first fight that I feel like we're gonna need this. quick heal for everyone.
Contemplate on your mistakes.
Between that sneak attack and then like the stealth hit, he hits so many times. He just cannot be the focus. And if he like avoids being the focus, so clutch.
Adventures call to them.
Now's not the time to dance, yo. No, 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 hold up. I want you opening that alone.
Interesting.
Applause, please.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
What a find!
Applause, please.
Hey, doggy. Pretend I pet him.
Stay behind me!
In due time.
What troubles you?
Much money. So much healing.
And then our leader charged
I'll
forward.
try to make this quick.
For me. Attack me, please. I'm good. I should withdraw for a time.
We got ambushed pretty hard there.
And Lindsay was called forth.
Yes, 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 yes.
I believe I found something.
Oh. Cool, we got food. Alright, let's head down this bottom door here. Cool. You want to
Right
give
here, my
another
friend.
good pop right here. Make sure our backline is healed. So I got a little hurt during that one.
To arms! Go down!
We are rampaging through this area. Good lord. Lindsay, quit dancing. This is not the time. Thank you.
Anything else?
All according to plan.
Heavy encumbrance is why we need the bag of holding. Maybe get rid of this stuff too. Oh, nice.
Anything is possible.
Yes.
Just want him to be topped off for
Follow
this.
my lead.
The biggest brigand, scared and beaten, bares his rotten teeth. I guess we can't rest even here. I bet you followed our trail from our very den. Forcing us from our home wasn't enough. Now you've come to finish this off. Well, I will not make this easy. Forced you out of your home? What do you mean? Succeeded. Like you don't know. The cave to the north, where I lived my entire life before your kind came. Enough. I'm done running. Agay swings his blade. Oh, man. What happened up north? Okay. This is where we start throwing the big boys. My guy's getting hit. Getting rocked. Alright, she's out of berserk for today. That'd be a good time for that. Drinking one of those would be smart.
Calm down. Not dead yet.
You're going to be, though.
Kill me!
Damn. Okay, let's buff up for this fight. Should have done it at the bottom of the stairs.
Anything is possible.
Down. Yes.
I will not falter.
Something bothering you? I'm listening.
Victory!
Okay.
Let us strike as one!
This should do it.
Actually, no. I want to force her to the inside. So I'm going to have them fight that first. I'll have you... toss this back here. Actually, no, I can't do that. Okay, Tristan, do this. Okay, excellent. Go ahead and keep working that left side. Yeah. Bro. How do you keep getting in the middle of all of this? I need to keep just giving him those giant scrolls so he stops doing what he's doing. He steps back, pressing his hands against the bleeding wounds. Well, you got me, he hisses through clenched teeth. Go on then. Keep pounding us, pushing us back. Clearly, taking all we had wasn't enough. What are you on about? You attacked the citizens of Varnhold. You think me a fool? You attacked us, in your own home. Now you've followed us here to finish the job. How could we possibly bother anyone in an empty city? Were you saying the city was empty before you got here? Who cares? We arrived and no one else was here. We checked for traps, we checked for ambushes, nothing. Totally livable. Aggie is silent in a moment. If I knew you'd follow us, I'd have taken everyone even further away. Where are the locals? No clue. Eaten by someone, just gone. They left their belongings behind, doors wide open. Anyone could walk in and take what they like. Got it, good. I'll let you go this one time, but mark my words, if you ever come to one of our towns or villages again, I'll make you sure you regret it. I think he will not risk it again, meaning he and his kin are no threat to the dwellers of Dunsword. Aggie backs away slowly. Don't follow me. That's fine. I kind of want to go to his homeland and help him out.
And Lindsay was called for.
Most Honorable Baron de Gauss, I am Baron Magbarn of Varnhold. I am writing to inquire about the current state of affairs in your realm. I hope that no trouble of your pestilence have found their way to our lands. Perhaps we could arrange a neighborly meeting soon to discuss things at your leisure, of course. I would like also to request your aid in a small matter. A few days ago, an adventurer by the name of Willis Gunderson retrieved a mysterious bracelet from one of the ancient ruins scattered across Dunsword. Gunderson kindly turned it over to my court wizard, Cephal, who continued to examine it as it lies on the table before me. Maybe the most peculiar thing I've ever laid eyes on. The bracelet is covered in angular patterns that resemble a labyrinth, and it is adorned with an inscription in it in an unknown language. No learned man in Varnhold has been able to read the writing or deduce which culture the artifact belongs to, so I ask for your aid. Please, if you have any archivists with deep knowledge of the history of this region, send them along to aid us in solving this mystery. I'm sure that our capital has plenty of such learned men and women. Perhaps one of them will succeed in reading the inscription. Of course, I will return the Vordakai, Vorda. Okay. Albert Omelette. Baron Magervan. I'm writing to you as your ally, as a well-wisher. The reason for my letter is the lack of foresight in your actions. You're trying hard to become friends with this Baron from Valinor. You invited him to pay you a visit. You assure him of sincerity. You send rich gifts. Have you nothing more to do in your lands? I strongly recommend you stop flirting with the upstart person and turn your gaze to the affairs of the day. You are trying to cross the path of a powerful force that can reach you even in your own castle. You should know your place. With wishes of good health and calm sleep, your friend. Alright.
All according to plan.
So much money.
In due time.
We're just really over encumbered. You notice a huge black bird sitting still on high fence by the exit, as if waiting for you. It's a raven, glistening black, and one of its largest ravens you've ever seen. As you approach, it tilts its head and affixes you with a beady black eye. As we're about to leave, you hear a crackle. Hypocrite. Chaotic neutral. Throw a stone at the raven. Succeed. You aim is true. The stone hits the bird's skull with a sharp crack. The raven falls from its perch with a shriek. Just before it strikes the ground, it clumsily rights itself and, cawing and losing feathers, takes flight. Call me a hypocrite. Hit you with your rock.
Stand with me.
Left yourself open.
Pooh. Whoops, I think I've just picked up some stuff I shouldn't have. Oh well, it wasn't too much.
That is not far.
I want to see what's going on over here. Ah, there was another way of getting in. Didn't need it. So much money. Can't wait to sell all of this. Go back, get my bag of holding, buy a bunch of building points. Have a rich kingdom. Alright, so for the journal, what's it's kind of saying? Journal is a ghost town, there's not a single soul in sight. Cryptic words were connected. The leader of the Spriggan occupied the Varnhold. So we gotta figure out what drove the Spriggans from their home. That's what I was thinking. Wondering how far it is to my kingdom. Ah. Want to sell loot. Nice. $100 away. Ooh, wow. I'll probably sell a bunch of these too. And these. Probably all of those. Yeah, $100 away from having enough for my bag. I know we have to go north, but like, how much inventory space do we have left? How far is this? It's a full day. I'm gonna do it.
A rest would be welcome.
I'd give anything for a mug of hot grog. And for 2 mugs?
So I'm guessing
No.
the shallow
2
gulch
mugs,
is
they'd
maybe where they came
the
from.
tavern. How come I never learned how to drink at the academy?
Such a slow track. I feel like this is gonna be worth it though. We'll see. So if we're gonna hit like an ancient tomb, and I'm already over encumbered, that does not bode well for taking loot out of there. That. Fantastic. I'm gonna keep these. Is there any other potions I can get rid of though? Wow. We could probably drop like 10 meat. I don't even know what the spider legs are for. Kind of keep them though. I want to keep these. 25 pounds of just pure potions. Oh well. Steal. Okay. We don't have that much inventory space left. Faith shield, I'll sell 10 of these. We'll just sell 7. These are really light. It's all the little things starting to add up. That's alright. I think we'll gain some level, and then once we get that bag of holding, we get like another 200 pounds.
May we have a moment of respite?
We should gather our strength.
Our adventures are so great. Soon I will be able to write an epic tale just like my favorite books, Legend of the Archknights of Avestan. You know, Valerie, not everyone flails about screaming like you do. Guy Chasseur de Lambert had finesse, style, grace. He danced around his opponents, killing only when he had to. You could learn from him, Oaf.
I suppose he was the greatest swordsman of the age? What a joke. Dancing around the battlefield like a tavern act. I've never seen someone dance during combat, little one. Sounds made up.
My dude kinda does that. So yeah.
May we have a moment of respite?
I think we're gonna need to go left. No resting yet. Nope, that just takes us on the
Rest
road.
would be welcome.
Shit, we're all tired.
I tire.
Oh. Small but well-armed group moves from across the flatland, tattoos, leather, and fur clothing, bone amulet at their belts. These are barbarians, Kelid to be precise, probably from neighboring New Moria, or maybe perhaps further north. They stop when they see you, hands on the weapons and frown on their faces. Oh, or hey, one of the barbarians shouts out at me. You're from the north, right? Which tribe? I'm by myself. Wait, isn't that gal 6 bears kicked out? Because they were scared that if that woman touched a sword, their balls would fall off. That's funny. Ha. Just be gone. Or just let bygones be bygones. I will walk with him now. Emery points to you. Look at the woman. I think she needs help, Tristan whispers, pointing at one of the barbarians who looks quite ill. The barbarians examine you closely. So you lead this group then? Nober. I'm Nober. We're from Numeria, part of the Tiger Lord's tribe. We're just minding our own business here, not looking to pick a fight. We don't want any trouble, and we're not after anyone. One of your people seems sick. Can I help? A barbarian woman steps forward, trying to control her heavy coughing. That be welcome. The woman starts coughing again, then spits some blue phlegm on the ground. I caught blue spit somewhere in the barrens. I can pay for healing in gold. Do neutral good. I don't want to do lawful neutral. I've never seen such an unusual disease. No, none of that. We're not beggars, and we're not out for charity. The barbarian woman forces several coins in your hand. After you heal the woman's disease, she breathes in deeply, relishing the sensation. Wow, thank you. It was a nasty thing, let me tell you. Won't let you take a breath in or let gases out. Tristan sighs, relieved. Praise Senrei. This affliction responds to regular magic. I would not have been surprised if his strange symptoms were resistant to common methods of curing, though, had that been the case, I'm certain you would have found a way to manage it. From Numeria, you're pretty far from home. Not so far. Tiger Lords travel around a lot, from the World Wound to Iobaria. Hell, these lands were once practically home to us. We used to clear them damned Fae from neural marshes on a regular basis. Well, now we're here again. That's the nomad life. You see, never know where you'll find yourself tomorrow. Do you know anything about the situation in Varnold? Never heard of it. What's going on there? We got nothing to do with it. What are you searching for? Takala frowns. No idea, really. Douglas said we should search for caves and ancient ruins, and you tell us if we'd what was we're looking for. You ask me, we're just wasting time here, but Chieftain knows best. Who's Douglas? An old cleric. He's seen a lot. He knows a lot. It seems like he's the only one who has any idea what the hell we're looking for out here. Are you only the group out here? Group of Numerians out here? You kidding? Of course not. Our main camp's over the hill there. If you feel gutsy, come pay us a visit. Have you found anything interesting in the area? I wish. We've been searching the area for days now, but all we found was caves with some grim-faced halfmen. No ancient ruins, no treasures, not a damn thing. Tell me about your tribe. The Tiger Lords are an ancient, glorious tribe, one of the strongest in all Numaria. We used to own half the stolen lands ourselves, but that was a long time ago, back in the time of Great Armagh. And now the spirit of Armagh's been reborn in the body of our new chieftain. You mark me. Word of our heroic deeds will spread across Galorian once again. Alright, safe travels. What do I need to know about their homeland? Some herbs. Cool.
In due time.
Oh shit. Of course I see something as we're leaving.
May we have a moment of respite?
Okay. This is obviously not the way, because that takes us back to Restov. We want to go here. Wow, the barbarian camp is way out there. What are we? That's a wolf.
A rest
Couple
would be
wolves.
welcome.
Okay. Out of fire breath.
Dawnflower of Saren Ray, I see your light.
Shit.
I shall not falter.
Dang.
would be
Just a couple wolves. No big deal.
Confide in me.
I think now would be a good time to take a rest.
All according to plan.
Here's a good place, any.
Follow my lead.
What troubles you?
Some food would be nice. And some booze. When I get to a tavern, I'll lock myself inside and won't come out until all the barrels are empty.
I feel that. I feel that. Not a good hunt. Okay.
And so they walked on.
Right, we need to check out Shallow Gulch. So there's the unfinished clearing. Right. Many years ago, nobody remembers the stops. Some say bandits. Trace of abandoned clearing. You're still barely visible. Okay. I want to take a look at the Shallow Gulch. Then we can go up further north into the mountains. While traveling through the hills of Nomen, we notice something worrisome. Crows circle the sky, much as they do upon spying a corpse to feast upon. More ominous yet, clouds of smoke trailed into the sky as well. After noticing that, we approach carefully, trying not to reveal ourselves. We soon saw what attracted the crows: a dead horse lay in a ditch, one leg missing and its carcasses already picked at by scavengers. Near the horse was what looked to be a corpse of a former rider, a young man clad only in undergarments. The smoke was coming from the bonfire around which the goblins were roasting a horse leg. It seemed their hunger was stronger than their fear of these animals. Other goblins were busy rummaging through the clothes of a deceased man and taking whatever choice bits they could find. One goblin was strutting around wearing a beret with a feather, another velvet jacket, and two other goblins, each wearing a single boot, were in the middle of a tug-of-war with the dead men's trousers. When we saw this, we bared our weapons menacingly and demanded an explanation. Realizing we weren't in a playful mood, the goblins grew defensive, almost pleading, "It's not us, we not killed no one, he's already deaded." The goblins' words tumbled over each other in their haste to exonerate themselves, but they seemed to be sincere. Horse threw him, nasty thing, broke his neck, horse killed him. We not even tried eating him. After hearing the story, we let the goblins go with a warning, but before that, we made sure to reclaim everything that had taken from the deceased, including a hefty coin pouch. Alas, in the backwater, coin provided of little use. Where did I get alas? But including a hefty coin patch. Okay. Alas, the body laid before us belonging to none other than Tomin Hanvaki, a noble from Gralton, the one whose brother begged us to look for him. A letter in his jacket pocket, yellow with age, confirmed his identity. It was signed Matthian Hanvaki, a relative. All we could do then was take the tragic news to his brother. Sad.
May we have a moment of respite?
We should gather our strength.
I respect your faith, but I can't agree with it. An atrocity is an atrocity, and it cannot be fixed with repentance. Everyone must pay for their misdeeds.
Of course they must. He who truly repents will do everything in their power to repair the harm he's done. That is his only path.
I feel like we should be going to Crooked Teeth, maybe? Okay, quick save here. I know it auto-saves, but there's something about the quick save that just makes me feel safe.
In due time.
Oh shit. Really?
That is not far.
In we go. Here.
As it should be.
Anything else?
What's that?
Applause, please.
Interesting.
Applause, please.
Damn. Thing looks menacing.
I am yours to command.
I wrote it like I saw it.
Allah, Swa,
I will see this through.
Soa, Taya, Allah, Soa, Taya, Allah, Soa, Taya.
I am prepared.
Piss off.
Adventures call to them.
Ba, air, rite. Esmo, axe, yes.
You forced my hand. No mistakes.
I shall end.
What the hell? Did not see that coming. Okay. Valerie, you tank.
Tear them apart!
A calculated risk. I didn't even break a sweat.
Actually, no. Go here.
My training pays off. Yes.
Nice. Could have used without this, but that's fine.